Hey friends, Neil with Tint Masters is going to show you how to cut the perfect top edge in a great way that you can just practice for a good 30 minutes a day when you're just learning. It's the best way to become the best hand cutter. All right, so notice this is just a piece of scrap window tint. Doesn't even fit the whole way. Want to wind down the window, maybe a fist away, get it wet back there so it's going to tack like normal. And I'm just working on cutting that top edge. So the way we're going to do, I want to make sure I have a fresh blade and I want it out to just one top piece right there. Okay, and so what I'm going to do is I'm going to stick it down there on the edge and put it in there and touch the top of the glass. And then I'm doing a relief cut right there. That relief cut will let me go all the way down the bottom. All right, now even a little cut like that, I want to always use a fresh blade because it's one smooth sweep I'm going to do. So again, out this far, and the way I put this in is I want to slide it in so it does that initial cut. And this is kind of how I hold the blade right here, right there on the alpha, and then I'm pushing it in like that. That gives it the first initial cut, and then I'm gliding it right on that top edge the whole way. I got my hand in front, so I'm laying that spot down in front of me. So as I'm going, this hand's kind of holding that film down. Now, if I were to line this up on the top, right here, as if we were getting ready to install this, I'm just going to show you, even though like you just want to keep practicing that edge, this cut is going to be like lined up right on the very edge the entire way. So you know it's a perfect gap. So I mean, you can see just a little sliver, and that should be it. It's like a factory cut. So all I do is, you don't have to re-put it in there, but what I would do now is I'm going to overlap it just a little 1/4 of an inch, run it the whole way back down, smooth it out with my hand. All right, I'm going to break off 2 blades, just like that. Pull it out one blade to the end right there, and then I'm going to do the same thing. I'm making a little relief cut right there in that corner, and then again, how I'm holding the knife right here, and I'm stabbing it forward where it catches that corner right there, and I'm running this other hand in front of it, and I'm just running it right there. And the secret is too, when I get to this top right here, and I'm shaving and cleaning this top, then to get that top, I'm kind of like roll my hand down this way a little bit to match the glass. So I'm kind of like, as I come up right here, I'm kind of rolling my hand a little bit forward. It's just that little roll. And you'll figure it out. And you're just going to keep practicing and practicing and practicing. All right, then if I was doing it opposite, you can run it opposite. So if I was practicing on the opposite window, anytime you do a left window over here, my guys here already tinted this window over here. This thing's already been tinted. We use plotters and we hand cut. But so now I'm going to put the film opposite over here. And anytime you do a passenger side, all right, you want to run the opposite way. So instead of starting down here and running, actually I want to start down here and run up. So I got to flip the knife backwards. So I'm going to do a relief cut again. All right, and now I want to hold the knife blade like this. I want to hold the knife blade like this. I'm still stabbing it down in there to get my first stab. I want to make sure before I start, I got a fresh blade. Okay, again, I'm holding it opposite now like this. All right, I'm getting that first initial stab in there, and I'm just riding it up here this way. All the way to the top. All right, that's a perfect cut. I know this is just a scrap piece, so it's falling back. There's no better way to learn how to make the perfect cut at the top besides to just keep working and keep working and keep working. I've been tinting windows for 15 years, and about 8 years into it, I was like, I just want to be the best hand cutter. So then a friend of mine, Jason Teasley, the #1 tinter in the country, I went over to Arkansas. He taught me like that little trick right there about first slitting it in the blade and rolling it over that edge. I don't have to file any window. I can cut it right perfectly to the top. But again, it's just a matter of, do you want to be great? And you'll sit there and work on that over and over and over until you're a great hand cutter.